Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to Stock Market Technical Analysis. Today, this is our live day trading pre-market show on Friday, December the 11th, 2020. All right. Hello, Mr. Andrew. Good morning to you. How are you? If you could please kindly confirm the quality of the sound so that we can get started. At the same time, I greet Mr. Skunky Ganja from Georgia. Mr. Ryan, hello, sir. How are you? And Miss Marcy, good morning. I wouldn't know, Miss Marcy, if there's sunshine outside. My windows are currently closed. But Miss Marcy is also hails from Southern California, so um, we represent California in this little get together. All right, so we have a lot to go over. It's the end of the week, obviously, but the market, let's say yesterday, didn't move that much per se. So this morning, at least about an hour ago, I saw more movements on not some on quite a few stocks. And for us, for instance, those are with us in our Discord room, we will take interest into uh, let's say we recommended some tiny lotos yesterday. So let's see, we will take a look how they did in pre-market. So let's see, the first thing here, yeah, I'm sharing. Oh, maybe we start with that because right now the screen that I have, instead of toggling back and forth, the screen that I have on here is the Discord room. All right, so what do we have? What can we show you in that Discord room? So yeah, okay. So let's take a look at our Lotto on here. So how I'm going to do this? So because it's difficult. Well, at least I can go by whatever we see in pre-market. So JD, for us, we wanted to take a shot at JD on tiny lotos. It's lotos for us means strangle. So some of you, if you are new here to the channel, and you are new to option trading, that's perfectly okay, right? Because some of the terminology that we may be using may not be things that you have been exposed to before. So a strong goal opportunity for teaching women on here. And by the way, that's an opportunity. I will extend you my invitation, just like yesterday. If you caught yesterday's show, hey, again, today we are 20 days away from the new year, so make it a resolution to learn, to devote the time to learn the skills to become a successful stock and option trader. For me, my commitment to you, because I've had people come, oh, do you guarantee your system? I don't know anybody who will say, oh, they guarantee that people are going to make money in the stock market. I don't know. Maybe they are, but and the last time I heard people of such guarantee was about a specific project that other people are very dissatisfied over paying thousands of dollars. So for me, if you come and subscribe to my system, I will guarantee you that you will get a great deal of knowledge. And what I've seen with people who have applied themselves with that knowledge is that eventually they made money. So shy of that, I don't know what's to guarantee. But really, the question, because I've been doing this since May of 2020, the question is, are you willing? How much time, how much effort are you willing to put into learning these skills? So learning here, at least, yeah, part of learning, it's being part of this morning show or watching the videos on YouTube. There is no shortcut. I wish I had that I could tell you that, oh, I have insight into companies that are going to be doing what. Yeah. Great example this morning, right? So you're looking at, let's say, the Lotus, the Qualcomm, strong goal, 160 calls plus 152 and a half put. So that's a strong goal. Yeah, there's a difference between Strangol and Stradol. Stradol means that it's the same strike, meaning that if I were to say 160 calls and 160 put, that would be a Stradol. But what that would have cost us a little bit more. I think the 152 and a half puts we're going to see inside of Power E-Trade, they were going for, what was the bid? 29 cents or 25 cents? And the ask was maybe 30 something cents. So this morning, that's starting $2.50 in the money at least. Well, when I last checked, I can quickly check again here on where's Qualcomm in pre-market. So if that holds, my friend, Yeah, so Qualcomm right now it's at 150.24. Well, as usual, well, they are buying the dip, right? So maybe maybe by the time by the time the market opened, this thing will have recovered already. Um, a news came in that Apple was developing their own cellular chip sets. You know, Qualcomm is the one that has pretty much the monopoly on the chipset that goes inside of smartphone, right? So, but I didn't have that news. Because if I had access to that news, you will have access to that news. But there's something about that I will teach you how to see things like this ahead of time. I didn't have the news. I don't trade news, as you know, right? I don't set myself that, oh, let me get into that stock because there is a pending news or any type. So these are the type of knowledge that's we provide here. So the other one, JD, what is JD doing in pre-market? JD has been slumping, I will say, has had the last 4 days have been mainly red for the most part. Okay, so JD, in a market that in pre-market, again, about an hour ago, we're going to look at it inside of our trade shortly. JD is up not much. I mean, so for us, we took the 83 calls and the 79 puts, and we say we have our bias on the calls. Yeah. That's what you guys are seeing. So JD currently trading at $82.28, meaning we are literally 70 cents, less than 1% from being in the money. If that happens, these calls are going to pay because, again, we're going to look at the price inside on here shortly. They were very cheap. That's what Lotto is. Lotto is a cousin of Gangsta. It's just that it's an overnight trade. Gangsta is a day trade mostly. Yeah, Lotos are swing trades that for us we know. As a matter of fact, let me be honest with you. I've studied this. How can I study this? Same thing as I study quantitative analysis. Mr. Ryan can attest of this. I share with him an article on our websites where we have that study from 2016 and 2019. That's a strategy by itself. You can come in here and say, hey, Telex, I only want to trade your strategy based on Friday's runners. And I will give you 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and I'm yet to do 2020. So yes, I owe Mr. Ryan a study for 2020. But maybe if this study is so powerful, with the time that I invested in it, maybe I should sell it as a standalone strategy. Yeah? All right. Things should come in 2020, in 2021 rather. So those are the type of things that we do here. Last but not least, the third one on here. So 2 out of 3 will not be bad. The third one on here is what? Is MU. So we were wanting the 70 puts and the 73 calls. So right now the stock is trading at 70.68 down as minus 0.09. So it's about 68 cents from being in the money. I'm excited. Hopefully we get this trifecta, meaning that all 3 of those trades, they make money for you guys. This is something that, hey folks, we provide as of now free of charge. Yeah. I don't know. This is by definition. This is what people call alerts, right? So this is me giving alert. So because I am getting questions, somebody came yesterday saying, "Oh, what did he say? Did you show live trading of your trade or anything?" So I had to explain we're educational based. We do provide those alerts. Don't get me wrong, and we even provide free ones. AKA, this is a very embodiment of that. So I can't wait to make a video on those 3 trades. Should they pan out to be great trade, because that will showcase pretty much the value of the education that we provide on here. All right, so we said hello to Mr. Ryan, Miss Marcy, Mr. Lawal. How are you, sir? Looking forward to tonight, right? I just want to make sure, because I had a mix-up yesterday with some time zone, Pacific time, Central time. So 5 p.m. is the time that I have for you, but I will make sure that I confirm somehow, because there's no bits of the. I don't like not wasting people's time, but I'm very respectful of people's time. So when I convene that, say we are doing something at a specific time, I really need to go the extra mile of doing that. So that mix up yesterday messed up our schedule a little bit, but that's all right. And Mr. Dalasala Associate is also here. All right, folks. Okay, so we started with a different thing on here, and trust me, if yeah, ours is tonight, so it's 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm guessing is the time. It's not the date that usually trip people. It's the time zone. America has 3 time zones, so 5 p.m. Central. 5 p.m. Central, Mr. Lawal. I'm not so sure about it. Miss Marcy, absolutely, Miss Marcy. I wish the time to trade, to take that trade was yesterday, Miss Marcy. So if you're a new beginner here, so for all of you who are new to trade, option trading, I've encouraged, that's why I've been reviewing Weibo, right? I have encouraged that you spend time paper trading. What's better to paper trade than which that I'm recommending? Absolutely. So hopefully it's not too late, but yesterday was the time to enter those trade in paper trading because again, Qualcomm, for instance, those puts, they are starting in the money. So it would have been nice for you to see on your account exactly how a cheap strangle like the one on Qualcomm is working. you see, Mr. Lawal, this is what I'm talking about. Even you yourself, how many coaching sessions have you had so far? You were not set onto 5 p.m. Pacific or 5 p.m. Central. So, my friend, let's get to this together. I mean, there are only 3 time zones in the US. So, let's go. Yeah, so no, but you can still day trade them, Miss Marcy. You can still day trade them because we have an entire day. So some of them haven't moved that much, right? Both MU and JD, they haven't moved that much. If the market is ready to move, oh, absolutely, you can still trade them. It's on your it's on your. Sorry, I was distracted by a text that came. So it's what was I saying? Yeah. So paper trading, yes, you can still trade them. You can still trade that, and also what you can trade, Miss Marcy, is creating your watch list of the option that we gave, right? We gave a brand new list of subscription trade alerts yesterday, yeah, as we do now every Thursday. Why do we do that? Because again, if I'm not going to reveal what you guys, the subscriber, are trading to the entire world. Well, the entire world. There are currently 10 concurrent viewers. Yeah, come on now, come on, Telex. So, but you will see you will see some pattern about the hard the trade, meaning that when the list come on Thursdays, typically you will have opportunity to start making money for on Friday. Yeah, meaning a week ahead of time. That has happened. I showcased that with Mr. Lawal, let's say, was it on our last coaching session? Because last Friday, after we gave the list, Western Digital provided great gains. Qualcomm, yeah, Qualcomm was on our list last week. So just those two, I believe, was it just those two? There must have been a third one, but those two, they provided great gains just one day after the list was out. So hence, for us, we're trying to take up. But Friday is a great day to make money in the stock market. I kid you not. In option trading, specifically, if you know what you're doing. And we think that we have the strategies to do that. All right. It is 9 a.m. Eastern Time in New York and in Toronto. You see, I could tell you that means it's 9 p.m. in Singapore. So I'm in California, Southern California, and I'm keeping time with Singapore, Toronto, New York, Douala, without any wahala. You know how to say that. I know it's cheesy enough. All right, let's take a 30,000 feet view of the U.S. stock equity markets on this morning. For that, we are going to jump inside of TradingView. Is that what we are sharing right now? Yes, but my screen, oh dear, my screen. One day, I will find a resolution that's satisfactory on here. So this is NVIDIA, which we don't care about. I always got distracted, but what's new? If you don't see it yet, we have launched TradingView timelines. Okay, fantastic TradingView. I don't know what that means. So SPY, QQQ, and the brothers and sister and the cousins, where are we this morning? So all right, so in pre-markets on here, QQQ, no, this is SPY. This is the chart, the daily chart of SPY. It's currently saying that it is trading. Actually, let me do a better job on getting this. So SPY is currently at what? Minus 0.5% or 0.6% at 364 and 56. So which is the importance of this, right? In the when we do this stock market technical analysis, is the focus is on levels. Yeah. So me just saying that the price is at such and such, so what? Yeah. The purpose of that is to recognize the level at which is this the instrument, the stock, the ETF is trading at. So 364.56, it's below the daily moving average, exponential moving average 8 period, which is the yellow line. Yeah. That's how you need. That's the takeaway from you. Yeah. So that line, though the closest line possible to support, it's typically that yellow line. How do we know that? This is it here. So the trend became really, really bullish here after the price jump above it. Actually, the price jump above it, and then we had the famous crossover of the EMA 8 versus the EMA 20. If you are new to this and you don't know any of that, we will teach you that. These principles are always the same and they are not that complicated. I want you to remove the fear that has been instilled in you, I don't know by whom, that, technical analysis is difficult. No. Most of you have learned, you have in your professions or in things that you do on a daily basis, you have learned, you have acquired skills that are way more complex than what stock market technical analysis is. It's always the same thing. Notice, go watch my videos. Well, again, that's a time spent on there. I'm always talking about the same thing. Or support resistance. The EMA 8 is doing this, the EMA 20 is doing that. That's it. That's it. There's not that fancy. And here for us, really, we have simplified. We want to simplify the technical analysis learning because it doesn't have to be that complicated. Even trading options should not be that competitive. There are a set of a foundation of knowledge to know. But once you know that, day in and day out is not some brand new thing. Yeah. So in here, yeah, we are starting below the EMA 8, which will for us translate into careful. Not careful. I mean, that's opposite of this bullish trend here. Yeah. So if price start coming down, and so on 2 consecutive days here on the 9th and on the 10th, we're posting lower lows. Lower lows and moving below a support area. That's a bearish signal. Yeah. That's a bearish signal. So meaning that in that case, is it anticipating that the price is going to continue coming down? That's all that means, folks. Here you go. If you were able to grasp even, let's say, half of which that I say there, you're already on your way to understanding technical analysis. But really, you should not be afraid of it, of say, Telex is using some fancy terms, some fancy terminology. No, it's the same thing. Similarly, the Qs, QQQ, starting at 380, down 2 points. So it's Friday. We don't know what the algos are going to do, but let's see. It's again, this candle, even yesterday, we closed below the exponential moving average 8 period, which has been support for how many days now? Since November the 11th, a full month. Yeah. And then similarly, the low price yesterday was lower than the previous day. And the highest price, let's say 2 days ago, was lower than the previous day. And yesterday high was much lower than. That's another bearish indication. All right. If you have a series of points and then they are posting lower lows and they are posting lower highs, meaning that the price is likely to go lower. The interesting thing is that there is support on here, natural support. That's how we call this exponential moving average. The green line, you see the price has always been so far off since we have to go back to when November 3rd. Interesting. November 3rd. Yeah. Yeah. November 3rd. The price have always been above the green line, which is the exponential moving average 20. So we will definitely change trend if the price start printing below that green line, which is the exponential moving average 20, currently standing at 298.42 for QQQ. So QQQ bearish below 298.42. That's what technical analysis, folks, is. And trust, and that's how day traders they use that. They will study this and say, okay, I'm going to be bearish when we break below this number. That's it. Or I'm going to be bullish when we break above this number. That's it. And then execute the trade. You don't even need to be in front of the computer. You can initiate alerts on your cell phone. You are busy doing something, and then you receive an alert on your phone. Oh, nice. QQQ just broke below EMA 20. I know I'm bearish. So go set up with a click or something. A platform like Webull, they even have voice command now to put in trades. Yes, I haven't tested it, but I will. You know that I've been testing Webull. They have voice command. You just say, sell 100 shares of QQQ at market price. So after you got that alert, how fantastic is that? Well, most likely, let's say for me, if I'm trading stock, I wouldn't be trading QQQ because it's monopolize a lot of capital. There is an ETF that you can actually trade, even though you're trading stock, that mimic the movement of QQQ. That's TQQQ. A piece of knowledge for you today. If you didn't know about TQQQ, you can make a note of that. And when we meet in our one-on-one, which again I'm encouraging, just like I said yesterday, for you to schedule, we will talk about it. All right. How about IWM? IWM has been bullish lately. So IWM is the Russell 2K, the small cap index. This is, again, going back to November 3rd, every single day staying above the yellow line. So that's a fantastic run. Yesterday, it touched it. It opened at the yellow and then went up a little bit. This morning, is starting halfway between the high yesterday and the low of yesterday at 189.57. So here we can say we will be bearish below the yellow line, which is 187.68. All right. And potential target could be that green line because that's the next support. So you break resistance, you need to find next support. Yeah. You break support here at the yellow line. You need to find next support. If let's say the stock is going up, break above resistance, then you need to find next resistance when going up. All right. Are there any questions regarding this pronto support, resistance, and price level discussion? If not, let's do what? Let's quickly take a look at FinViz. As you know, just to identify movers in both directions with our preset. I don't even need to preset. It's always on. So if you are new here, this is your first time to seeing this screen. It's FinViz. It's a tool that enables us to do screening very, very fast. It has so many capabilities. Literally, I could be making a video every day on just FinViz, and I need to do that because there are ways that people can take advantage of it for short-term trading, which is you're a day trader, you're a swing trader, but also long-term investing. Yes, because it comes with fundamental analysis, not just chart, and the chart are just the best ever. Yeah. So this 1083 stock, I just need to hit a button. I'm gonna do that just for the fun of it. How nice is this? You get all these charts. That's my favorite thing to do. I don't know, but that's just, I don't know, the geek in me or whatever. But just clicking on that chart and getting all of them, or doing things like, oh, let me do a performance analysis over the last month, over the last quarter, over the last half years. Yeah. and picking stock for your portfolio. It's obviously it's not the only one. We did a review of Simply Wall Street, which is more visual, but even this one is visual, right? Again, I just have to say, I love these bubbles. So where are the bubbles? I love these bubbles. These bubbles are just a representation of the stock. Let's say based on the. Oh yeah, actually this is good. This is good, fantastic. But my problem with here is, oh, my screen is really betraying me here. I want to see everything on here. So this is the change as the pre-market is showing, right? And the what's the color? What are the colors? The colors are none other than. The colors are the sectors, the different sectors. Yeah, there are 11 sectors, meaning that sectors of activity. That's how you should read it. But look, folks, Disney is up 8%, over 8%. Disney is up 8.4. Imagine on a Friday. So what's the news here on Disney? Disney reported what? They reported the number of subscribers. Okay, so let's make this a deal, right? Everybody who's listening or whatever, because it's not the first time it's happening. Look, the last 2 months, that's the same thing. There was a previous jump. You guys are not able to see that. Okay, let me do this so you can see Disney, but let me hover over it. That's the other beautiful thing. I just hover over it and it showed me the charts. So that's chart that I'm looking at. So we are December the 11th. There's a huge jump from, let's say yesterday, the close was what? The close was 150 something, 13 points. Yeah, we are jumping 13 points this morning. But I see a similar jump, folks. When was this? November time frame. And I see a similar jump in October as well. So does this mean that every single time now that Disney is coming and providing an update, the monthly update on the number of subscribers that they're acquiring for the streaming service, Wall Street is reacting positively? So circle that. The next one in January, let's not miss it. So somebody put a reminder or whatever to say, hey, at the end of the first week, we know that I don't know the exact date, hopefully, but I will research the exact date to say when exactly is Disney reporting the number of subscribers, because I think because it's new, after a while, market maker, they will catch up on it. But if it catch them off guard, like on a day like this way, 8%, this is more than a 10-bagger, my friend. And that's the difference between an 8% on a stock that's 150 or 8% on a stock that's, let's say, $10. Yeah, that's of $15. Nothing against stock that are 10 or $15, but trading option with them, they need to be up by a huge percentage in order for us to make that great gain. 8% on a Friday here. Wow. That's yeah. So, but that's news-driven type of events. If it's something that's predictable, let's try to take advantage because this is new. They launched their streaming service this year, literally a few months ago, right? So, meaning market makers maybe they haven't caught up to that. Just check Disney options. They are bound to be paying. Those calls are bound to be paying well. Very well. So this is a representation here. So we can see that other than Disney, but this is a representation of the percentage change, right? Most stocks are between 0 and 1% and between plus 1% and minus 1%. But now, visually here, you and I, we can see outliers, just like Disney, that's up there. Look at another outlier that we spoke about earlier. That would be Qualcomm. Qualcomm being down 5 points or minus 3.43% on here. But you can get a visual representation of that and actually get into a trade just by doing that. That's why I like this. It's because scrolling on the performance, yeah, you have to scroll a lot. But here's if something really differentiates itself, you can see it right away, right? So Qualcomm on here, or what is this one? Train Technology, plus 4%. Yeah. All right. So that does give us that idea. If there are any questions on the feature, the capability of FinWiz, I can point you to videos that we have done, but we need to do more really showcasing this. For instance, the mapping and the bubble thing that we have been showcasing here in pre-market. So many things to share, so little time. All right, speaking of time, let's just the next 4 minutes on here before we give everybody time to reset and prepare for a last day of the week. let's take a look at inside of Power E-Trade to quickly see where our volumes, what's going on. So with that, we start with market views. If my screen will allow me to do that. So SPY and QQQ, they're both down about a similar percentage. Yeah, so it's virtually exactly identical. And the volume, there is more volume on SPY than on QQQ. Almost from simple to double. 400,000 shares on QQQ, almost 800,000 shares on SPY. Obviously, the difference in price is that's what make the extended hours. That's what the columns, this column is. Extended hours, meaning pre-markets and after hours. That's what they use inside of Power E-Trade. The other columns, you can control them. We have videos on how to do that. Here's how I select my columns by just going on here and then picking whichever one that I want to see on here. If you are currently setting up your Power E-Trade, go to our YouTube channel and just search Power E-Trade. There is actually a playlist of at least, I don't know, more than 10 videos. And so most, or at least one of them or several of them will be taking you through a tutorial on how to create watch lists, on how to navigate this. On top of that, I believe this button on here, platform tutorials, which you cannot see. Sorry about that. Let me go this like this. So this bubble here, platform tutorial, getting started tutorial, widget creation, order ticket tutorial. Yeah, it's intuitive trading platform E-Trade. Oops, now I do not know what I did. Sorry about that. Okay, whatever. Because, oh man, the struggle is real. Because I want to move screen and I'm moving the wrong screen. So, okay, when we jump into individual stock, this is what we have. So as usual, who has the owner with very tiny volume this morning? The answer is LNG. LNG is back. It's taking his crown back again. A dubious owner of having very close to no volume in pre-market. But this, I mean, since we have been featuring LNG here on this, it's up to $60. Yeah, as has been bullish. I'm not saying we are responsible for that. All right, so the top volume this morning goes to Neo, Uncle Neo. But Uncle Neo, oh boy, Uncle Neo is down minus 6.3%. Wow. And I'm not sure about MPC there. Marathon Petroleum is showing a volume of 3.6 million, but no movement at all. I don't know about that. CCL, 2 million shares traded so far, up about 1%. Disney, obviously, Disney is up 9%. Oh my goodness, those options, oh my goodness. Ooh. There are multi 10 baggers, folks. We're not, yeah. I mean, I'm talking expiration. Let's say even the stock closed yesterday at 154.69. Yeah. If let's say you had the 160 or the 165 calls or whatever, you are getting handsomely rewarded. That's the thrill, the beauty of options. Yeah. We see other volume here: SPY, Apple, IWM, and QQQ. JD is getting volume. All right, folks. I don't know. It will really be great if the 83 call can get in the money. So JD, a lot of stock, a lot of things are red, but JD is getting decent volume. 300,000 shares on a Friday is not so bad, right? So come on, JD, you can do it. Is Miss Dora, that's Miss Dora, one of Miss Dora's newest friend, JD. All right. If we sort then by percentage move, quickly on here. So Neo, Qualcomm, Weibo. This is a stock from China. Western Digital. All right, Western Digital. Okay, is doing the opposite of which that it did last Friday. That's interesting there. And Caterpillar, FCX, Wells Fargo. Some banks are definitely not feeling bullish this morning. The index is red of there as well. So, oops. So, in terms of movers in the bullish movers, Disney, obviously, we talked about. JD is there, CCL, RCL. So, the cruise and industry under CVS is, well, it's not much really. Very few stock advancing this morning. All right, folks, it's currently 9:21 Eastern Time. We are 9 minutes away from the US equity stock markets opening bell. Glad you were able to be with us with this stock market technical analysis for Friday, December the 11th. If you are new with us, hopefully you are set up with your paper accounts and learning. Patience, and in due time you will be live, up and running with the confidence that it will be coming from the knowledge that you have acquired to make a positive winning trade. Have a nice weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.